Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week we have a full moon in Taurus, and it is yet another super moon. There are typically cycles of 3 in our super moons. However, we have a blue super moon somehow, and I don't know, would you call it blue? If it doesn't have, like, the 4th super moon is pretty odd, right? That's weird. But it's also really cool. I feel like we planted a lot of seeds during that Taurus new moon, and there's just a lot of growth and a lot of things to cover and go over. So it's nice to have that illumination of that full super moon to shine a light on everything that we are getting ready to harvest. So let's get into our reads. Well, hello there, Geminis. Are we ready? I feel like we're ready, not ready. Ready, not ready for this. What turned over in here? Something crazy. It's so perfectly blended in, and some weird stuff just like happened. Make sure I find the right cards. You too? You too. Yeah. It's a game of hide and seek. Pulling them out takes a little bit of extra effort. Choosing the right cup, doing the right work. You know, when you're like working and working and working towards something, and come to find out you like missed a step way back in the beginning, so everything that you've done you now have to undo because it won't work the way you did it. You remember that time that you poured your waters into the wrong person, place, or thing, and you cared too much about something that you probably should have just dumped out, not even worried about? Like that. Like there's something stuck in there that we gotta pick out. And I think we don't want to, because that means that we have to go back to square one, and we feel like we've really come so far. But at the same time, with the light of this full moon, not only is it a time for release, but here in Scorpio season, it's a time for uncovering. It's a time for shining a light in those spaces and cracks that we may not have been so aware of. The weather, like at least where I am, it's getting chillier, and now you are very aware if there is a window that is cracked open somewhere, or a leak, just a regular leak. You know, like your window's closed, but you can still feel a draft coming through it. Like, oh, that's going to be problematic when winter comes around and I'm trying to keep the heat in the house and there's this ice cold air coming through. So I feel like we're sealing up the cracks. Yeah, sealing up the cracks in the windows of our home, sealing up the cracks in the hulls of our ships. So working with ballasts again today, too. Having a good ballast system, knowing what waters to take on and where to put them and safely hold them so that you can stay afloat. Things like that. So there's something in there, too. But yeah, I think we're really going to have to pick this out, seek this out, find this out. And I think that's why, as close to ready as we feel like we are, we're nowhere near, and we kind of have to accept that. Like, I kind of had to accept that I really wanted to do this read. I just, like, threw my crazy bedtime hair up. It's already falling out. We're still in pajamas. Like, I know I should have done more to prepare, but at the same time, I couldn't do any more to prepare. I had to show up right now. This, whatever track, whatever train I was on, was very important that I didn't stop the flow. I just let it flow. So we came in a little bit messy and a little bit unprepared. We missed some steps in there. But the point is that we showed up and we know what we did wrong. And it's not winter yet. Therefore, there is time to put in the good work, to hold up the good cups, connections, emotional connections. Sometimes I feel like I don't explain this stuff enough, but I also expect you to know. I expect you to pick out whatever layer or level of language that I'm speaking on that matters most. Because everything I say has like 17 different meanings on all of the 9 different realms, therefore. It's not about what I say. It's about what you hear and how it applies to you. And that's what this Queen of Swords in reverse is saying. It's not about what I say. It's about what you hear. Just gonna leave that there because it feels like a mic drop moment. I don't know why, but it does. And I feel like it should be. Mom? Leave it there. At least for a moment. We'll be back. Yeah, don't worry so much about what fell. Because when you go and backtrack, things will kind of clean up as you go along. It feels very, like, chaotic, but at the same time, underneath there is a sense of organization. And maybe that's only a comfort to me, but know that I'm comforted by that you do have some organization in there. There is a method to your madness. And I'm here for you. See, we just needed to pull the stuff together. I knew you were in here. When I saw the Knight of Pentacles, I almost said the King. I want to take all of these cards all at once, but let's do them. Let's baby step on through. It's okay. We need to walk on our tiptoes. I feel like there's some broken glass on the floor that we need to sweep up yet. You know, like I said, we're cleaning up along the way. Things are coming together. But the fact of the matter is we are on the move. We are still in good momentum and progress. And whatever words took off or fell flat were meant to. I mean, like, in tarot we don't say sugar daddy, we say King of Pentacles. I can't King of Pentacles that much more. Other than the fact that, like, following behind him is the Three of Pentacles, which incorporates an entire community, an entire kingdom backing, supporting, carrying this through. And then there's this. No, I can't spin it any other way. I can't hear it any other way than it is a fight or a flight for your life. Are you really, really, really going to effing do this goddamn time? No, there's like a song that I want to like grasp onto to make sense out of this, but I can't pull it all the way out of me. It's off of the new 21 Pilot, the newest 21 Pilots album. Backslide. This feels like that moment in time where we're almost up the hill, and like if I fall back now, I don't think I can get back up again. I am like this is pass fail, win or lose type scenario here. We've moved beyond the grading, and now we're just pass fail. You either know this, act this, step into this, or you don't, and you will be rolled by that devil forever. Your own devil, your own internal darkness. And like I don't want to make it sound so heavy Christian-y, like it's one way or the other forever and ever and ever, and energies can never change, shift, move, or be seen in a different light, because that's not true. But the way that it feels right now feels determinate. Okay? So, like, you can fall down this hill 1,000 more times and still pick yourself back up again. It's all a matter of whether or not you're willing to make that climb again. And it will get harder and harder every single time that you fall down. And like knowing that and the weight of that can feel like, well, I could just give up forever. You know, those are those finalities that we find in ourselves. You know, that's the acceptance of death. Because death is a concept of eternity that we don't even understand. But we know that it's a finality, so we utilize it a lot. And like that fear, that weight, we translate it and we compare and use it as a metaphor to explain those dramatic moments where it's like, no, I will either drink water or I will drink poison. And there is no in between. That's what this feels like. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that doesn't mean that that's not where you're standing at this moment in time. At the same time, I can't tell you that it's not a pass-fail test. I'll tell you that I'll see you in summer school if you show up. Or you're going to make it. Or you're going to climb over that hill. And you are going to step into that kingdom, that welcoming kingdom. You're going to lay down your swords and join a community, a family, a team, a unit, a system that really supports you. That really supports you. It's your choice, Geminis. We showed up. We're not looking the cutest. We may have woken up a little bit late, rolled out of bed, and just quick through this together, and we're still cleaning up along the way, doing this and that, just trying to pull it all and make it look nice and neat and just to show up for this test. I don't think I have anything more. I don't think I can do any much more with this. We just at where we're at, and we is where we is, and we feel how we feel about it. So good luck. Good luck with the test. I'll make sure to have a pot of coffee on the brewing for you on your way out the door. Good luck. We'll see you next time, Gemini.